go around the room. I'll go first. We started Project Hail Mary last night. We bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've read the book, so I'm very excited. My wife has not read the book, and that means it's annoying whenever I know something that she needs to know is happening. I'm like, you got to watch. You're distracted. Go rewind it. You have to see this part so you know. She's like, let me watch the movie at my own pace. But we also had the baby with us, so we had to keep turning the volume down and pausing it. That's just the life now. But we probably watched 45 minutes of it last night. Ryan Gosling's awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome.
I wish they wouldn't have had him do the promo, though, where he's actually throwing Hail Mary footballs.
Because he can't throw a football.
Because he can't let that go.
I can't because, and not in a bad way, meaning there are difference in stage kids that grow up performing and kids that are athletic. And we just think good-looking stage kid actors are athletic because they're good-looking and they can, play roles on.
So you think they can play ball?
Yeah, but when he threw that ball in the promo, I was like, oh, he never played ball.
It was strange.
But of course he didn't. He spent his whole life on Mickey Mouse Club, dancing, singing. Why would I expect that kid to be able to throw a football far looking like an athlete?
Because he looks like he can throw a football well.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So this is not a review because I'm not finished it, but I was excited that it was up. That's so cool. When I saw it to buy, I was like, let's go. It's like $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can rent it. But renting it right now is like $17.99, and ain't no way I'm going to rent it, not be able to watch it because of the baby, and then have to buy it again if we don't get it finished in 48 hours.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's what's up. That would be my good one that we started that.
So far, is it like the book? Like to track with the book?
Yes. It tells the story a little different. Same elements of the book, but they run a couple storylines at the same time. Which the book didn't do that because the book didn't have to do that because the book could be a linear and it could take you forever to get through because it's a book. But I was happy so far in the first 30 minutes.
I read it like 5 years ago, so I feel like it's a good gap to where I'm like, the book was great, but I'm not going to be overly comparing it.
Sometimes they'll even change the endings of movies from books a little. And I don't know if they did this here. So a little bit of me is still like, oh, I wonder what happens at the end. Because I watched The Boys on Amazon. I do think now it's a top 5 favorite show of all time for me. It's all the elements I like. It's funny. I love superheroes. It's also the absurdity of superheroes with real life people. And also how they became superheroes kind of makes sense. It doesn't because it wouldn't. But it's not just like they came from Melmac or Alpha's from.
Yeah.
So I really love The Boys, and it's over after this season. And I didn't know it was a comic. And Mike told me it was a comic that just did okay. Didn't even do that great, right?
Yeah, not that successful.
And we were talking about it, and I said, hey, I don't want to spoil anything because I was one episode ahead of Mike. And he's like, well, I've already read the comic. I know what happens at the end. But Mike also said to me, sometimes they do it different.
Yeah, they could change it.
Are you caught up with the last episode?
The latest one, no.
Me either. It came out yesterday.
Yeah, no. No internet still.
He's
Mike
without
has
internet.
I've had no internet for like 6 days.
That's tough, Mike.
Can we say why or no?
Yeah, sure.
He moved. So is that because they haven't been able to get out there?
They got out there, but they ran into a big problem and can't get it up. I just have to call them every day and get an update.
Like, big problem.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever lived there before?
Yeah, it was like set up with the person before us, and then now they can't get it working.
Okay.
Are you having to go somewhere to use internet, or are you using like your phone?
No, he's going to where we shoot Netflix stuff.
I went to Starbucks yesterday because it was closer.
He has like 20 minutes. He's like, do you care if we go over to the building because we built some other studios in town? I was like, yeah, dude, you can live there. I don't care because we have an apartment on top of it too. And he did that. Then I think he got tired of driving 20 minutes.
That's
for
hard,
internet.
man.
That stinks. That's not telling me something good.
No.
We started the movie. I like it. It's good. I'll review it probably Tuesday. Amy.
So last night, my son had his final youth group for the year because they're breaking for summer. Next week is the last day of school, which is crazy. I cannot believe we're at that point. So I got an email, and it's like the last youth group, and it's not necessarily easy to get there on a Wednesday night, especially if there's homework and it's 6:30 to 8:30, and then we're getting home late. But I was like, you know what? It's the last one. I'm going to take him. And he was so excited. And my friend Kat, who I co-host my podcast with, she lives kind of close to where the church is. So I decided to impromptu text her and go over to her house to wait in between instead of driving back and forth. And we just had the best time. It was me, her, and her husband. I definitely was crashing their dinner. But
husband and wife, it ain't a crash. That's more like like an injection of different.
Yeah, but it was just one of those things where normally I definitely like to be winding down, getting ready for bed around 8, getting in bed by 8:30, reading. And of course, I wanted to like make sure my son got to go to the last youth group of the semester and then got that special time with friends. And also I don't get to hang out with her husband that often. And like, they're real cute and funny together and they're having a baby. And it made me think of you and Caitlin, Bobby, because she's still pregnant and she's trying to figure out, they just got their stroller. So then she was like, do you want to see me fold it up? And so she's like, I practiced this morning. And then her husband's making fun of her, like that she's doing drills, like setting a timer, seeing how long she could like do the stroller. And I'm just like, oh. And then I had these thoughts of like, I'll never have that.
Oh,
no.
I know. And I was like, I'm good with not ever having a baby, but it's weird how little moments will pop up. I mean, obviously for years I've accepted the fact that I'm not going to get pregnant. But here I am at 45 just stopping over at my friend's house. And then I have this weird moment of watching her do her stroller drill. And I'm sort of like, oh, you know?
Would you want to adopt a baby?
You can.
I know. Not as a single person right now and raising my kids still at the moment, no. But I don't know. We'll see. Who knows?
Then you can
I'm
do
just
all that
sharing
stuff.
like a little vulnerable moment of like unexpected like ting. But then I do have gratitude for, okay, that wasn't my story. And I remember being sad about that years ago. And then we got the blessing of Stevenson and Stashira. So it all works out. It's just, you have those little moments where you're thinking, this would never bother me. And then you're like punched in the gut.
You know what I'm rooting for?
What?
Immaculate conception.
Oh, that'd be nice. Get pregnant without that.
It just all of a sudden you're like, what the heck? And then you told us, we would not believe you.
Nope.
We would go, tell the truth. It
Who?
wasn't immaculate, was it?
We'd be like, who
Who
is
was
he?
it? And I'd be like, nobody. I didn't do that.
Those type of moments, like I have that with our baby now where like she'll never get to meet my mom.
Yeah.
But when that hits, and it does, and that stinks because my sister has 2 kids and one of them now is 19, maybe 20 now. Another one is about to be a senior in high school. My mom did get to meet them before she died. So not only was that cool, that also makes me a little sad that she'll never get to meet our kid. But in the same way, where I do find something to appreciate from that, Caitlin's parents are awesome and so involved. And I'm grateful that we have in-laws, well, her parents, I have in-laws that care and love and at the drop will drive here.
Right.
So in the same way that you're like, man, I have these little moments where I go, but I also get to meet it with whatever. I have that moment too with that, my mom never getting to meet our baby. But I do meet that with how fortunate am I that like I really enjoy my in-laws. They really care. They want to be present, even though it is not an easy drive. It's 9 hours. Sometimes they even fly. There's a nonstop from Tulsa now that helps. But the problem is they have to drive an hour to Tulsa.
Right. Yeah. It's
And
not
then
like
they
a
gotta fly
convenient
over.
airport drive. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll meet your vulnerability there and also meet your finding a positive out of it because that sucks, but it's also awesome because I don't think everybody gets to have what I have with her parents.
Yeah. Your wife sent me my new favorite picture of Billie yesterday. My new favorite. Speaking of your baby.
Which one?
There's a bow in her hair. She has a bow in her hair. I haven't seen a picture yet with a bow.
For 2 reasons. One, it is wild that an 8-week-old baby has enough hair that you can put a bow in it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And 2, what we've realized is that Billie kind of gets annoyed and it's like, she like bulldogs. And it's because her hair's in her face already so much that it makes her itch. We didn't think about that. Her hair is so long, it's like in her face. And she's going, and we're like, oh, she's doing the fun bulldog thing. The hair makes her face itch.
Yeah, she seems like the norm for me because that's the baby I'm seeing the most of. But then like our friend Jackie, who had a baby right around the same time, she sent me this picture this morning because I gifted her that
and she had
thing
that,
she's wearing.
She had the baby like 3 weeks before
and there's
ours.
like no hair.
My friend Anya, who works at Sirius.
No hair.
She sent me a picture of her son, who's a few months older, and no hair.
No hair. So like Billie's it's kind of crazy how much hair she has. Well, it was just really cute to get. I got that picture yesterday and I was like, oh, so maybe I was already feeling like, oh, baby fever. Like I want a baby to put a bow in.
Oh, congratulations to Ray, by the way.
Wait,
Ray,
what?
Get a baby?
No, not at all though, but.
He's wearing a bow?
No, I learned that Ray is on my wife's close friend's Instagram story. She just added him.
Oh.
And so Ray saw, I think for the first time, a picture of baby Billie. Is that true, Ray?
Yeah, it was great. I may have gotten leaked one or two by proxy, but
Okay, by your wife?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, seeing it, I thought it was for everybody, and then I saw the green around it and knew it was close friends.
Got it.
I had a couple people that said, did you know your wife posted your baby on social media? And I was like, there is no chance. So it was just her close friends.
Yeah.
But she
So
said,
the green circle.
she said, I haven't looked at who's on my close friends list. And she goes, and Ray wasn't on there. So I added him. And I was like,
go.
oh, I bet he thought that was really nice. So yeah, big news for Ray today. He saw baby Billie in the green. Sometimes I'm on people's greens and I'm like, why am I on their green?
What do you mean? Like people that you're not really friends
with?
with?
Close to them?
No.
Huh.
And it's like they're sharing personal stuff and I'm on their green close friends list. And I'm like, I don't.
Like what kind of personal stuff?
Well, it's not like their social security or they're naked or anything.
Okay.
Do you guys ever have that pop up where you get a green and you're like, you're a little flattered. You're like, they consider me to be on their close friends list?
I've only seen 2 greens. Your wife is one, and then Kevin. Kickoff Kevin. It's the only 2 greens I've ever seen.
I was oddly on Kelsey Ballerini's for a long time. I'm not anymore because I think she's mad about the Morgan Evans stuff. But I was on it for a long time, and I always thought, that's weird. I'm on Kelsey Ballerini's green.
Yeah.
Like, we were friends a long time ago. And then it's not that we weren't friends. We just didn't stay close. She moved off. And also, she's like you don't have a close friend for the most part that you hang out with that's like a younger woman.
No.
You know?
No, you really don't.
So I was always like, why am I on her green? I wasn't mad at it. I'm not on her green anymore. Those greens never pop up anymore.
Or maybe she's not posting in the greens.
I bet she is, but I think I was taken off the green.
Yeah, I'm not.
I never post on green, but I do have a green list. I made a green list of people. You know how I have my list of everything? The people I play pickleball with. And I'd just post a green up being like, anybody want to play pickleball?
Oh. So your pickleball.
It's like the bat
list is
sign,
green.
bat symbol for
Yeah.
pickleball. But
Time
it
to
was
play.
only green on Instagram. Tell me something good. I like that.
Check.
Check. Eddie.
Man, I got an email yesterday that said my son is getting an award at school, like an end of the year award. They're not telling me what it is, but we have to go to the awards ceremony. It's tomorrow, and we find out what it is there. And I'm like, it's an academic award, guys. This is a huge deal. This doesn't happen with the Garcias. It does not happen.
Which son in the age hierarchy?
The second to the oldest.
So you're gonna find out at the ceremony?
Yeah,
Like
we just go to the ceremony, and then they'll call him up.
Has he been crushing it?
Oh, yeah, he's been crushing it, but this one is like it didn't say it's about like, A honor roll or whatever like that, which I don't know if he is straight A's.
What if it's like in the NBA most improved player and it's somebody who's really grown a lot from last year to this year?
It totally could be.
Or sixth man of the year, have that. It's like you're not
Yes.
the starting group, but like you really are
Yeah.
performing well. That, I think, as a parent, would be better than the other one because that means there's been real growth. Sometimes grades just come easy to kids. And if you have a kid whose grades come easy and you're getting those awards, that's just another day. Sometimes that ends up biting you in the butt when you get into college or in life because it's always been easy to you. And now it is such a fundamental change to how you're having to study. And it's not there. Those work habits are not there. The kid who learns how to get better in high school often does really well in college because they've learned those skills, those study skills that don't come naturally.
Yeah.
So that'd be really cool if that was it.
That would be really cool. What's really weird about like the academic stuff is like my 2 biological kids. One of them is really good at math and the other one is really bad at math. And one of them is really good at English, and the other one's really bad at English. It's just weird that like
Were you and your wife like that though? Because you're really bad at math.
I'm bad at both.
You're not even good at English to raise that.
No, dude, I'm dyslexic. Like, no.
No, you're number lexic.
Both.
No, he's both.
Both.
Oh, you
We're
are?
both.
Yeah.
Dude, you got screwed.
We got really screwed. So like it's just weird that one kid has a strength that the other one doesn't. Because I've seen other families where like their kids just dominate science. Like their parents are doctors, and so in the science area, they're always like the best. Like they're probably going to be astronauts. And like they have 3 kids, and all 3 of them are really good at science. So to me, it's just weird that like my kids have different strengths.
Did anything come really easy to you guys in school? English and math, it doesn't sound like it, but was there something that came easy to you?
Being social.
Okay.
Talking. Getting in trouble for talking. It came easy.
Theater.
But there was, okay, I think that counts.
Theater, man,
I don't
dominated
know because
it.
I never took theater.
So you would do that. Would you feel in because school you had to probably feel at times like you weren't part of the group? So what made you part of the group was probably talking and being like the class clown.
Yeah. Especially when it was like first week of school where everyone's getting their classes and it's like, oh, what class is that? College prep. Like, what does that mean? Advanced. Like, what does that mean? I was not part of that.
Yeah, I guess my point is you didn't feel like you belonged in certain academic parts of school.
Correct.
And when that happens to kids for the most part, they want to belong, so they do things like act out and be funny. And that way they feel like they're a part of it without having to be the hard part. But when you did theater, what'd you call it?
Theater.
Oh, it was theater.
Yeah.
You felt like you belonged.
It was just easy to me. Like they'd give me my character, and like if the show was Thursday night, I wasn't nervous. Everyone else was nervous. Studying their lines, I wasn't nervous, and I'd go up and dominate it.
Is it crazy that people feel like that having math tests?
Yeah.
Because that's
Like,
how
you didn't
people
study
feel
for this?
that are good at math, that either didn't have to study or they just studied and it came so easy. They had that same feeling toward math that you had toward theater.
But it also makes me feel like school is just so for one kind of person.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
And
that's what some say the problem is.
Yeah. They're getting a little better about
Yeah,
it,
let's-
but
yeah.
not underfunded schools. They're struggling just to
Right.
make it
Right.
one size fits all. But I bet you there were kids who like wanted to do theater but were so bad and so nervous.
Yeah.
They would look at you and go, man, that guy's got it figured out. When you probably saw kids that got math or science or English easy and you're like, man, they got it figured out.
Yes.
What was? But think about it. You probably had something you were good at.
I mean, similar to Eddie, if I had to do something publicly or speak or perform, I wasn't in theater, but I was in the talent show and stuff. Like I wasn't nervous.
You dominated the
about
talent
that.
show?
I mean, I define dominate. I was sing and I can't sing, but I wasn't scared to do it. Like I would go forward and do it. And then my first time public speaking wasn't until my senior year of high school, actually. But we had this huge at Austin High. They have this huge alumni event every year, and I gave a speech at that, and I was like, no problem. Like, in fact, my teachers were like shocked by it.
That's great.
Because I didn't know I had that strength until I did it. But going up on stage in front of thousands of people and reading a speech was like, oh, no problem. But I didn't know.
I really feel like, and again, it takes money to do this. It takes resources for schools to do this, and a lot of schools don't have those resources. But I really feel like if you could dial into what kids were good at, and they have to do the other stuff too, because you need to do hard things, because life is that. But you could let them excel at that, let them know they excel at that, put them in situations where they can grow in that. I think that just makes a healthier human, because you don't feel like you're just bad at stuff. You don't grow feeling stupid.
Yeah. You have opportunities of, positive. Like if you have a piggy bank, like for us at school, Eddie and I probably both, like our piggy bank was, there was a lot of deposits into the negative, and we didn't have a lot of deposits to the positive. So it was, there was an imbalance there that continued to, and then it compounds and it makes school, you feel stupid.
Yeah, it rips your total confidence.
And your confidence, yeah.
Because, and you're not stupid. And I'm not just talking to you guys. No, I'm
thank
not
you.
talking to you guys specifically. You know you're not
I
stupid.
appreciate it.
But as a kid, you're not stupid. They're just not highlighting or giving you the opportunity to do what you're smart in. Because if you could do that more, I think you would have confidence, and you could even tackle the other things you're not as good at.
With more confidence.
Yes,
and
because
then
you
it
wouldn't
gets
feel like a
better.
total loser.
Yeah.
It's unfair.
No,
There's a place in
believe that.
town called something Biztown. I don't know. You know what this is? But then the schools go to it like once a year, like for a whole week. And it's basically a fake city. and with all the jobs, with a hospital, with a doctor's office, with an insurance office, with the radio station, a TV station, all this stuff. And then the kids go in there and they start like, what do you want to do? Well, I want to work on the radio station. Great. The radio station has a sales team and an on-air person, and they literally teach you how to work in the world for a whole week.
That's awesome. Man, I wish that could happen everywhere. But you know what that place has? Money, yes. And it's private. It's not a public place. You have to pay to use it. So the school has to have funding.
What's the age limit on attending?
Amy wants to go.
That's a good question.
I believe with my whole heart, the reason that I was able to be successful in school is because I was told very early on I was smart. And what that did is it allowed me to think I was smart and gave me confidence to be smarter. I think I do have some natural God-given ability, but I think because I had confidence instilled in me because I was able to do something early, that I think that allowed me to open other doors for myself. And I think if kids could be met there with what they're great at, because I think every human is great at something.
Yes.
If they could be met with that, I think you'd have a lot more confident kids that can accomplish a lot more, or at least they're told they can accomplish a lot more. You still have some burnouts and stuff. But I believe I was a smart kid, but I believe I was told that and I was nurtured as that, and that allowed me to be greater more than anything else. That sucks for you guys. That our public school system doesn't find the great, and that gives you enough confidence to be good when you would normally be bad in some of the other areas.
Yeah.
That's
Well, here we are.
Here we are. No, it all worked out. It all worked out.
best.
I was good at stuff, so I felt pretty confident.
Yeah.
English,
All of it.
science, pretty good.
Math.
No, mid.
Bad at math?
Mid. Until it
Shocked
got to
by that.
algebra, but I was champion of the board races. We had a district board race tournament. Do you guys have board races?
Mm-mm.
I mean, maybe we did, but we weren't a part of it. What's a
We
board
didn't get
race?
invited to that.
Fair enough.
What is that?
Well,
I was doing theater, man.
So there's Quiz Bowl, which I loved and I was great at it because I'm quick. I might be wrong, but I'm quick. So if I'm going to be right a lot, I'm going to be quick and I'm going to get it. And if I'm wrong, I'm still going to be quick. So Quiz Bowl, I did that. There was a science competition. I did that. And they had board races where they'd put you on boards and they would go 33 times 268. Boom, go. And you had a piece of chalk and you raced and you had to show your work. But I was so sloppy, just like my handwriting, that I would have the answer and I'd circle it and I'd show my work. They had no idea what the work was because it was so sloppy. I was really good at that because I could work quick.
That was by board, you mean chalkboard.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
I was picturing a
A
board.
board. An actual
Oh.
wooden board.
Or I was picturing a game board.
Oh.
I don't know.
I just think my only skill is being fast. I don't even think it's being right more than others. I think it's just being fast and committing, even if I'm wrong, that people go, hey, maybe he's right. He's so fast. My wife says that too sometimes. Just because you answer quickly does not mean you're right. I was like, I don't know. Sometimes people just believe me because I just go quick. Lunchbox, what were you good at?
I was good at math. I was good at socializing. But yeah, math came easy to me. Algebra, stuff like that. But geometry, I didn't see shapes, man. That was weird.
Yeah.
That's
For
interesting,
me,
though.
it was algebra. Trigonometry, I was not good at.
I didn't even get there.
No, trig?
What?
Never
got
got
past
there.
algebra 2.
In college, I literally only did college algebra, which wasn't any of the advanced math because I knew then, do the basic. Nothing I'm going to do involves math. Nothing. So I ain't doing it. No chance. And it was not easy for me, even college algebra. And that was where they put the people that were bad at math for the most part. It's me and a bunch of athletes. So why did you ever want to do anything in math, Lunchbox?
No, I don't know why. I was just good at it. I was good with numbers. I don't know. I would not do homework, get an A on the test, get a C in the class. That was my strategy. I had to take geometry twice, though. I failed that. Yeah.
In high school, you took it twice?
Yeah, I failed it.
Did you have to go to summer school?
No. I just took it the next year.
Oh.
I failed the second semester of geometry. Miss Mulder, I took honors. That was a bad idea. So then I went regulars, and I was like, oh, this is so much easier.
And it was?
It was so much easier. And I'd already done it once, so it was really easy. And, at the end of the semester, the teacher was like, oh, aren't you going to be exempt from the final? Because, if you had a high enough grade, you didn't have to take the final. I was like, absolutely. But then I'd skipped the class too many times, so I still had to take the final because you had only had to have like 3 or less absences. I had like 10.
Attendance monster got him.
Yeah.
Tell me something good, Lunchbox.
Yeah, man. This is going to sound really old and lame, but man, I got a new fence. My fence has been falling down. Like the kids climb over it, and I thought it was going to end up like the Sandlot, and they were going to be buried under the fence. In a couple of windstorms, I've had 2 sections of the fence blow over, and I have propped it up with 2x4s and all sorts of gadgets and had to replace random pickets because they just break. And I finally bit the bullet and called someone and said, hey, I need to buy a new fence. And they finished the work yesterday.
How long were they on your property?
Like a week, because they got to come and rip it out, and they got to dig the holes, put the new posts in, let them set, and then they come back like 3 days later and do the fence. So it's
you
great.
worry about people on your property?
No. What do you mean worried about them? Like,
not worried about them. Do you worry about, because you're a superstar, wildly famous. I wondered if.
Well, yeah, I tried to keep a low profile. Like when they would come, you know what I mean? I would try to be visual.
Non-visual. So you'd hide?
Yeah. Yeah, because, it is a thing. Like when people come to your house and they realize it's you, it's like, oh, and then they start telling their friends, oh my gosh, you'll never believe whose house I'm working on. And it can get awkward real quick.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I'm
glad you're able to handle it by being non-visual.
Yeah, non-visual. I definitely kept a low profile when they were there.
All right, good news, good news. That is what it's all about.
It's a Bobby Bones show.